for what you don't realize is this, okay? 6 is bigger than 5, yeah? 5 is smaller than 7. Everybody agreed with that? Now, what can happen is I can add, if I do the same thing to both sides, sometimes the inequality, these are called inequalities, greater than's an inequality, less than's an inequality. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So we'll give it an example. Let's try addition. Are we zoned in? Let's try addition, alright? Add 2 onto both sides. What do you get? What? 6 plus 2 greater than 5 plus 2. And what do we get? 8 is bigger than. So adding to both sides doesn't affect the inequality. Would you agree with that? Okay, adding the same number to both sides. Thank you. Be very specific. What about subtracting the same number from both sides? So let's take away 3 from both of them. Does it affect the inequality? It was greater than, it's still greater than. So adding and subtracting the same number to both sides doesn't affect it. Everybody agree with that? Now, what does multiplication do? What happens if we multiply, I'll put in 2 even numbers just so we can be really obvious about it. 14 is bigger than 12. Everybody agreed? Okay. What happens if I divide both sides by 2? What happens? 7 is greater than 6. So dividing by a positive number is okay. Would you agree with that? Okay. What about dividing by a negative number? Divide by minus 2. What happens? Minus 7, minus 6. Which is the bigger number? But minus 7 isn't bigger than minus 6. So what does that mean? We have to reverse the sign. So when you divide by a negative number, you have to reverse the sign. But when you divide by a positive number, you don't have to reverse the sign. I'm getting there. Okay. Next one. We try 5 is bigger than 4. Yeah. Or actually, sorry, we'll try this one over here. 5 is smaller than 7, yeah? 5 is smaller than 7. Multiply both sides by 2, what happens? 10 is smaller than. So it doesn't affect it, does it? Multiply both sides by minus 2. Minus 10 is smaller than minus 14. That's not true, is it? So when I have to bring it around. Yeah? Everybody happy enough with that? So what's happening in a nutshell, guys, is that if you multiply or divide by a minus number, it changes it around. So if I multiply both numbers by minus 1, what happens? Minus 5 is greater than minus 7. That's so important. If you get that, you're in business. Okay, let's jump into a hard one straight away. Question 6. Multiply it out and we get 9x plus 9 is greater than or equal to 1 plus 10x plus 12. Everybody agreed with that? Bring the x's to one side, bring the numbers to the other side. And what do you get? Minus 10x is greater than 1 plus 12 minus 1x is greater than or equal to 13 minus 9. Minus 1x is greater than or equal to 4. The goal is to get x on its own, not minus 1x on its own. You alright? Multiply both sides by what number? X is smaller than or equal to 4. See this? Sorry? It should be a minus 4. So what does this mean when you do it on a number line? When you do it on a number line, what this means is you have minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 1 second, minus 6. Element Z means integers. It means no fractions, no decimals allowed. So you don't do a shaded in line. When fractions or decimals are allowed, you do a shaded in line. You're not allowed to shade in line. So therefore what you do, anything that's minus 4 is included because it's an equal sign. Minus 4 and below are the numbers you're looking for. Alright? Luke, question. What we have here is this, guys, okay? Question 6, okay? So what we have is, question A. 9x plus 6 plus 16 greater than 15x minus 5 minus 3. Everybody cool with that? 9x plus 22 greater than 15x minus 8. X is to the left, everything else to the right. 9x minus 15x is greater than minus 8 minus 22. Minus 6x greater than minus 30. Multiply both sides by minus 1. The trick. 6x less than 30. X less than 5. All the numbers that are smaller than 5, fractions and decimals included, because it's an R, not a Z. Is that right? Write down your number line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Is 5 included? Is there an equal sign? No. If there was an equal sign, it would be a filled in dot. If there's no equal sign, hollow dot. And you shade. Why do I shade it in? Fractions and decimals, and there's your arrow there. Okay.